All right, so what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video of mine. So I wanted to recap with you guys really quickly because I talked to you about when my dog had a stroke, and now I feel like she had a heat stroke because usually they sleep inside, like all three of my dogs. And Monday night, or I would say like, I mean, it was in the middle of the night, it was 2 a.m, it was Tuesday. It was gonna be Tuesday, and I heard like fighting, and I never hear them fight at night. And I don't know, you guys, like I'm not much of a light sleeper, but then I kind of am. I guess it just depends. I don't know. But so I come downstairs and then I notice that my dog is just walking around, like in a way she's like pacing back and forth. Well, literally she wasn't pacing, she was like running. She was running back and forth, and it was literally like she would run all here and then all back. Oh, she was like, what's that word? Like she's just trying to catch her breath. She's like, you know, doing that. So I was like, okay, not only was she clumsy when all that was happening, but she wasn't only pacing, she was freaking running. So that really did concern me, because she does not run, especially because her back legs are a little wobbly, but she was strong enough to be running. And then and the day before, somebody, or like one of my dogs, was throwing up, and I didn't know which one it was. We figured it was my dog Wendy, just because of age. But I think because, you guys, literally it was the first day that was hot. It was like 100. It was the first day, so out of nowhere. And I think it just like obviously was just too. I actually messaged one of my good friends that is going to UC Davis to see like what she would recommend and everything. So anyways, she's been great after, but they do say your dog can seem normal and not be normal. So I do want to get her checked and her blood drawn again, even though I did one in March. But because this happened, I just want to double check, make sure she's good. So the reason why I'm telling you guys this, like this long ass story, I am going to the store today to buy a few things to add into her foods, you know, and then I want to get more sweet potatoes because I heard that's very good for dogs, and especially older dogs. So I know that I'm not doing everything at once. I'm just slowly, gradually getting into it. But I want to share it with you guys because I pretty much share everything, and I've shared my dog so much on here. So yeah, that's how things are going. And comment down below if you actually have any recipes that you give your dogs, or you give your dogs that are old. Now, every time I did like a blood test on her, look at her, she's sleeping right now. She got tired of walking around and around, my baby. But she'll randomly just sleep on the floor. My poor baby. Focus. Oh, whatever. So every time I get, or not every time, when the past time I got her blood test results, you guys, they told me that she was totally fine. But now that I think about it, I'm like, oh man, like, I mean, I'm so happy that she seems normal, but I have a best friend that her dog was definitely not okay. She was slowly dying. Rest in peace, Nellie. But she would get her blood drawn and they told her everything was fine, like inside. And it's like, no, like she literally passed away. And they couldn't figure out what the heck was going on with her. And honestly, they did everything. Like they made sure they were able to find something, and like honestly they gave all their like money towards that dog because they did so many tests and still nothing. So that's like in the back of my mind, I'm just like, okay, like I want to be able to trust the doctors, but like how do I know they're telling the truth? Just kidding. But I mean, not really, because I don't know, I feel like nowadays it's a little different. But anyways, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the store right now. I'm gonna go to Pet Food Express. Excuse me. I went there yesterday and I bought a couple things and I really liked it, and my dog actually really liked it. So I'm gonna go back and buy some more, and we're just gonna go from there. We're gonna feel this out. I would take you guys with me to the store, but because of this whole COVID situation, and also I don't want to be holding my camera and then having my gloves and then touching things, like it's crazy. Like nowadays it's like you're literally being super careful. So if I had someone with me, then that would be another story. Like they can carry my camera and then I would just go, but because it's only me and I'm looking and I'm like, it's not gonna work out. I just want to be clean. So I'll see you guys when I come back. Definitely show you guys what I got my dog, but I wanted to also show you guys what I got myself. So I went to Taco Bell because I heard that they had that new like pineapple flavor, which I just tried, and it's actually, it tastes really good. It's honestly really bomb. It's really good. It doesn't remind me of the Dole Whip. Like maybe like very lightly, or it tastes like that but just very sugary, but it's really good. It probably, like the best explanation is like it reminds me of like a pineapple popsicle with cream. And that's pretty much it. But let's eat this. Really, really good, you guys. I'm eating this before my detox. Is the just food for dogs. It's more of a this one feeds up to 55 pounds, a 55-pound dog per day. And then so this one's the turkey and whole, and this one's the chicken on white, and this one's for a 45-pound per dog. So Wendy's about 10 pounds, so I honestly would cut this into fours. This would last like 4 days, 4-ish days, maybe 5 days, and then this would last more up to like 6 days, like 5 days. I mean, if you do it, you're doing 55 divided by 10, which would be like probably 5 point something. So but five days. So I'm pretty much feeding her for the week, and this one was I think $6.99 and this one was $5.99. So yeah, it's just better quality food for her, and I feel like in the long run she's just gonna live a better life. So this one, they're based in San Diego, so I learned a lot from this lady. She was so helpful, so amazing. I bought this at Pet Food Express, and the lady that was there was very helpful. Like I told her about what I bought and what I liked, and she just gave me like her rundown and her experience. Literally the lady was telling me like, oh my god, when I started like working, or because she would go there as a client, and she would be like, all these workers would come and tell me how good it is, and you know, I didn't really believe them because that's what they do. They're trying to sell, blah blah blah. And then long story short, she ended up really loving it for her dog. So she started working there, and now I have this. Now she just told me about this, and they are a company in San Diego. So she was just telling me like, if I'm ever out there, I can watch them make it, but they're pretty much making the food and they're packaging it for you. There's a lot like this out there, so I'm not gonna say this is the best one ever, but I feel like my experience with my dog, I can relate with her, and I feel like that's why I chose this route, was because she had a dog that literally she would take to the vet. The vets literally just don't know sometimes what they're doing, and the vet told her, you have about a couple days with her, and so a couple of days or a couple of weeks, I forgot, but literally she extended her dog's life for 1.5 years after changing her food to this. Now I'm not gonna say, you know, her dog was probably a lot younger, or who knows what was really going on with her dog. Everyone's different, every animal's different, but I'm not gonna say like, oh, my dog is totally gonna live another year. Like, I don't know her plan, I don't know God's plan. All I know is I want to help my dog live the best life, eat the best life. I mean, eat the best food in her life, and I don't want to do so much canned food. Now, I do want to transition over my dogs to this as well. I feel like it would just be very beneficial for them as well, but for right now, I'm just focusing on my one dog, and then seeing how things go, and then probably little by little transfer them over or adding it to their food. We're gonna see how it goes. So I'll show you guys later when I do feed her. So I'm just gonna read this little note that they have, the company has for everyone that buys. So it's our reason for being. We started just food for dogs with one goal in mind: to improve the length and quality of life for as many pets as possible. We believe our pets are members of our family and deserve the same high quality nutrition we expect for ourselves. Everything we do is focused on delivering more life, more years, and more love. This mission became our doctrine and our promise. For us, it's not just a way of doing business, it's a way of life. Honestly, I was thinking about making Wendy her own food, and then I just started talking to this lady, and she said, you know what, try this out. This is just what she gives her dogs. And yeah, she just like recommended it to me, and I was like, I'm all for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I only bought 2 because I want to see how things go. And then I bought this thing where it's a high calorie nutritional gel. So I was looking for like any syrup or liquid or whatever, because I've seen other people use it for their older dogs, because when you get older they start to lose a lot more weight, which I do notice Wendy is losing weight. So this helps support a healthy appetite, concentrated source of vitamins and minerals, plus omega-3, 6, and 9 malt flavor for choosy dogs. So my dog is so picky, so this will be very helpful for her. It's a high-calorie nutritional gel for dogs. A veterinarian formulated high-calorie nutritional supplement, provides quality nutrition in a great-tasting gel, ideal for dogs who are choosy or who require an additional source of energy. So I just want to make sure that my dog is taking the most vitamins she can be intaking. Yeah, so I'm gonna add this. They say you can put this, like, just give a little scoop. I know it says right here, so the calorie count is 28 kcal per teaspoon. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this like right here. Is it blurry? Sorry if it's blurry, you guys. She literally just puts a little bit on her finger and puts it in her dog's mouth. But she said I could also put it in the dog's food if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm really excited to try this. I do want my dog to be healthy and gain a little bit of more weight and straight. But she threw this in for me. So I normally don't buy pumpkin because I know pumpkin is supposed to make the dogs more full, and especially with, I mean, I can use it for also Nala, but for my dog, I feel like I want her to eat and I want her to get full quick. Excuse me. So, because I'm trying to get her to gain weight a little bit. Pumpkin helps with weight loss, and then sweet potato helps with weight gain. But she did give this to me because she said when I am transitioning my dog, she wouldn't want my dog to be having like an upset stomach, especially because she's a lot older. So she said add a little bit of pumpkin to her food to just help her digest and not have diarrhea or throw up, or just honestly like have an upset stomach. So she was really thoughtful to do that, and I couldn't be more happy about my purchase today. And yeah, so I'll show you guys how she ends up doing and when I feed her food. So see you guys soon.
So I'm still gonna give her her kibbles. You can use that one. I'm gonna use a little bit just to drizzle, because this is the old one that I've been using, but I'm gonna give the other dogs, I'm gonna drizzle it in. The other dogs are still gonna have this. Just give Wendy extra nutrients. There you can have. They're pre and probiotics I give them. Just giving a little few. And I also give her this because she had a urinary infection, and so it's supposed to be good for you. So I'm gonna give her that and crumb it up because she's sensitive. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit of bone broth in here, a little chicken bone broth. Just a little bit, a little drizzle. And then I'm gonna add this base mix veggie mix. This is what I bought yesterday. I don't know if I showed you guys, but it's like it was dehydrated veggies, and then you add water and it fluffs up. So I add a little bit of this too, just so she can get her veggies in, a little bit extra. So I'm gonna add that in there. she's gonna have her, this one was the turkey. Still needs to be deep. So this one's the chicken and white rice that I'm about to give her. And that's pretty much her mix. And that's gonna be her meal.
No.
Okay, Wendy.
Oso, ven. Oso.
Wendy.
Osito. Osito.
That's for you, Mama.
Osito.
She loves it. You love it, Mama?
Nala yo voy. Oso.
Look, they don't even want to eat their food now. They want to eat what Wendy has. She loves it. She's cleaning it right up. And she's about to eat more of Nala's food. I can't with her. My hungry hippo.